Hey everyone, I'm Jill the Wandering Stamper. Today we're not making a card, we are making a bow. Whoops, I'm holding it backwards. A bow. So Stampin' Up! Came out with their first ever die. It's called Take a Bow, and it's a bundle if you wish. It comes with a great designer series paper pack, and I'm going to show you how to use that to make a holiday bow. I don't keep bows in my RV because they just get smushed, but now I have the ability to make a bow to match any present I'm wrapping, and it only takes minutes. So I'm glad you joined me today. I'm going to take a moment to turn down the camera and we'll get started on showing you how to make this super simple, stunning bow. See you in a second. Here is a bow that I made. Look how cute. Super simple. All you need is paper, glue, and the die. I also used some dimensionals to give it a little bit of height. For me, I feel like that just kind of makes it more poofy. So that's how I'm going to show you, but you certainly don't have to use it. The Take a Bow die is a large die. Here it is. I just cut out this designer series paper right here, but it is one large die that cuts out 6 panels of strips, perfectly sized to make this bow, perfectly fits on a 6x6 piece of designer series paper. So think, you can use any designer series paper you have, just cut it to 6x6 and you can use this. You can also use these for some other things, and I'll be doing some card layouts using these extra scraps. Very cool. So let's get started. So I went ahead and already die cut my paper, but let me show you this paper pack. So this is the Take a Bow 6x6 designer series paper, and it's all those nostalgic Christmas colors and patterns. So you can create a bow that's all one color, or you can mix and match, which is a great option. For my paper pattern, I chose the polka dots because I thought they were super pretty, and whatever is on the other side shows in the inside of the bow. So all of these are just gorgeous. Now you can also mix and match and cut 3 or 4 different patterns and make your bow all different patterns. That looks really pretty as well. But today we're going to work with just one pattern. So I went ahead and ran this through the die cutter. So I put 2 sheets together and cut them at once because you can cut 2 layers of designer series paper. So that way I have 6 of the large, which is what you need. You need 6 large strips, and then you need 4 small strips, or medium, I should say, medium strips. And then you need 1 of these little strips, so you have an extra. So I'll just set that aside for another project. And then what somebody pointed out, and I noticed right away as well, is you can keep these little edges. Look how cute this would be on a card for a little banner. So that's probably going to go in the case. And you get another one right here. So I'll just cut those off because you never know. We could use that, right? For you guys who don't like to waste paper. And then you can do some more die cutting on these other pieces right here, which to me look like 2 cats. So there we go. So we're going to get these scraps out of the way, and I'm going to show you how to make this. But I kind of just wanted to show you how it laid out when you ran it through the die cutter. So this is super easy to put together. So you've got your 6 large strips, your 4 medium strips, and your 1 small strip. So we have that, and we have our liquid glue. So what you do is the piece, the color that you want to see on the outside of the bow, you want to have this way. So that will be the outside of the bow, this will be the inside, and it looks just as good the other way. So pretty. So all I'm going to do is get the goober off my glue tip, first of all. And then you're just going to put a little bit of glue here, and then fold this over and just match up your little seams like that, and it makes the curve perfectly. See how that works? And just hold it for a second to make it stick and set that aside. And I like to keep my big ones separate from my little ones, just so I don't get confused. But that's all you do, is just glue these together. I mean, this could be a fun evening family project. This could be a great Christmas class, craft class, or get together with friends to make bows. Everybody could bring their designer series paper, or this would probably work with wrapping paper. It would just have to be heavier duty wrapping paper, but totally cool. And I love that I can do this with birthday wrap, because I don't keep, like I said, I don't keep bows in my RV. They just get smushed. Things fall on them. They have to be put somewhere when we're traveling, and bows just do not, they just don't work. But now I can make bows, so, and I can make my own bows. You could actually embellish these. You could add texture to them. I mean, I'm going to try all kinds of stuff with these. And it's very relaxing. Just put some music on, grab your stack of paper, and just make bows. And if you're one of those people, I've done it before, where you like to have everything matchy-matchy for the holidays, you could totally get some solid wrapping paper and coordinate these bows with that. That would be pretty. All right, so I've got my 6 big ones. I'm just pinching it just to make sure. And now I just have to do these medium ones. I'm going to try to go a little faster. See how that matches right there? That's how you know you've got it in the right place. Okay, and for our smallest strip, we want to, instead of making it sideways, we just want to make a loop like this. So I'm just going to put some liquid glue here, just like that, and then I'm just going to connect it, just like that. Okay, super easy. Put a little glue there. That's center down. All right, so now that we have our pieces, we're going to start out with our large pieces, and what you're going to do is add another layer of glue right here. So I'm just going to put a little liquid glue. I'm thinking glue dots or tear and tape would work too, but I like the maneuverability of the liquid glue. So, and I don't want to put them too close together, so I'm just kind of making sure they're solid, and so then we're going to do that 3 times. So I'm just adding liquid glue here, putting in my second piece, holding it down for a second just to make sure it's stuck, setting it aside, and now we'll do this last one. This is where your silicone craft sheet comes in handy too, because you can just kind of hold it down that way too. Okay, so those are done. So I'm going to put these 3 large ones aside, and we're going to do the same thing with our medium size ones. Okay, and the last one. Okay. So next step is you're going to basically put these together like this. So you can do it with liquid glue, you can do it with tear and tape, you could do it with adhesive, whatever is going to work well for you. Now I'm going to try some tear and tape. I've used liquid glue before and it worked fine, but I'm going to try out this tear and tape this time because I feel like this might be really good for getting it to stick fast and not having to hold it, because it is a little poofy. So I'm going to try this tear and tape method. This is the first time I've done it this way. It's starting to rain. I can hear the pitter-patter of rain on the roof. Okay, so now I'm just eyeballing it, popping it down. Okay, and now I'm going to add 2 more strips, kind of like this tear and tape, because you don't have to hold it in place. It's really easy to hold the glue in place when you're making the loops, but when you're trying to hold it all in place when it's being put together, I feel like this might be a good way to do it. And I'm just pulling up that tab, and then we're going to add our last one right there. Okay, so there is the outside of our bow. So now we're going to add the inside, and I'm going to do the same thing because it's working. Now, on my other bow, I use dimensionals to give it a little height, but this time I'm just going to use this tear and tape and see what happens. Just going to put 1 on this one because it's smaller, and put that right in the middle, just like so. Look how cute this is coming out. And then we have 1 more piece, so we're going to put this one in this direction. This tear and tape actually works pretty well. I mean, the liquid glue worked well, the dimensionals worked well, but I feel like this was the easiest method so far. All right, so there is that. Last but not least, we have our little piece. Where's the end of my tear and tape? So I'm going to just, right-handed, I should do this right-handed. I'm just going to put a strip here. I think I'll use 2 strips side by side. Do you hear that rain? It's kind of noisy in an RV when it rains. So if you hear it, my apologies, but they did need the rain, so I'm not sorry it's raining. Okay. I have a piece of glue on my take your pick tool, and it's making it sticky. All right, so now, last but not least, I'm going to pop this in here, like there. There we go. Look at that. It just took us a few minutes to make this, but look how cute this bow is. So simple. It's super sturdy. Like, it's not going to go anywhere. It's super, super sturdy. Here's the bow I made earlier. But think about it. You could make a bow to fit any occasion that you need to give a gift for. You could pop it on a wine bottle, a bag, a gift bag, a present. So many different things you could do with this. So I'm super excited about it. Make sure you check out the Take a Bow die. And if you're looking for holiday bows, the Take a Bow Designer Series paper, fabulous, and you can purchase this in a bundle. This is the first time ever that Stampin' Up! Has provided a die and paper bundle just by itself. So super cool. So don't forget to check out my link below to my blog. It will give you instructions on how we created this, and also don't forget to follow and subscribe to my channel so that you get notification every time a new video comes up. So I'm going to go find something cool to put these bows on, and I will see you next time. Bye!